we're going from the first version of Gorilla Tag that ever released all the way up to the release version of Gorilla Tag that everyone was able to play. Because Gorilla Tag is over 5 years old now, and some of you may not know how this game came to be. So hit the subscribe button if you enjoy, use code SNAIL, and let's get into it. And here we are in the first version ever released for Gorilla Tag VR. This is our map. It's literally like nothing. We have some mountains over there, we have a flat ground, and some platforms. And you can see the ball on my hand is my actual hand. The hand's fake, it's just the ball. Like I could put my hand through this, but once the ball's touching that, then it won't let me move. And Gorilla Tag still works pretty much exactly like this today. You have your fake hands that you can see, but then you have invisible sphere hands, which actually collide with stuff. But there's really not much here. We just have some platforms. We can do some classic wall climbing, and we can get up here, do some Gorilla Tag moves. Even from the old days, some of these old mechanics still existed. My hand went through this. No, the first version of Gorilla Tag can't beat me. Just jump to the last platform. There we go. Yes, and then we can see the yeet sign. Classic yeet. I think you can only see it from all the way up here, because once you jump down, the mountain is in the way. We just have some more walls and a floor that doesn't actually work. I just fall, and I'm falling forever now. Goodbye, Gorilla Tag. And now we are in the second version ever of Gorilla Tag, and you can see the ball in my hands is gone, but the ball still exists. You just can't see it. And the map is looking a lot better now. We have some actual textures, we have some more platforms, and we have a resizer cube thing. Let me do this, hold out, press A or B button or whatever. And now let's climb up these massive platforms. Only up existed before Gorilla Tag did. I feel like my arms are really, really tiny right now. Why do I have like baby arms? But let's see, we gotta climb. Be very careful, got a tight rope right here. Even tighter right here, and jump. Oh, I missed it. Okay, I'm good. Okay, and we have some Gorilla Tag mechanics that we don't actually really use in game anymore. We gotta like climb around over here while not falling. And jump over. Okay, here we go. And then jump back. Yes. Okay. All the way over here. And then now we gotta jump over here and get our hands stuck right in here. And we gotta move our way around. There's definitely something wrong with the size of my arms. And then you get over here. Nice. Yay, I've done it, I win. But that's it for this version. Another test, we have more platforms, a better map, but it's still not really Gorilla Tag yet. And now we are on version number 3 of Gorilla Tag. As you can see, there's a new camera. You can see right behind my shoulder, and you can also see the map. So if I climb up here a little bit, you'll be able to see me on the other side of the screen. Yeah, I think you can see me now. Right here. But as well as having this new perspective, we also have a bunch more platforms we can get, so we can get all the way on top of that wall. So let's get all the way up here. Parkour. Boop, boop, boop. I bet I can pull off a risky move right here. Gorilla Tag. Oh, I just jumped into nothing. And we still have that little nice sign right there, but now we can go further up. We gotta do some more wall climbing. Okay, now I need to not fail these jumps. Get over this wall. Okay? No! And then around 4 months after Gorilla Tag released its first version, we finally have actual tag in this version, which I have no body, no hands. I can still move around though, but there are no servers. And even here, you can kind of see a little bit of forest. We have double walls over there. If you look up there, we have kind of a ladder. Maybe that'd be like where Treehouse would be. We also have this really, really steep ramp. I don't know why, but we can just climb up this thing. But now we will begin to see Gorilla Tag actually start filling itself out. This was the first real tag map for Gorilla Tag, and we're going to see the other alpha maps coming up soon. And then we have this map that got a lot more parkour. We still have the double walls over there. We have some kind of like ladders, stairs or something, whatever that would be. We got like a ring over here, some random stuff. I can't really touch the ground. I just keep sliding. I don't know why. There's not too much in this one, just a bigger map. It's taller, and you can just do stuff. And now I've skipped ahead a little bit, and you can see we have a new map. Still very basic. We have use your arms to walk around. Nice gorilla, good job tutorial. That's literally all we had. But we have the tag and infection map, which is the map that we just saw with some small changes. But then we also had capture the flag, not yet ready, do not enter. And then eventually we got capture the flag. Oh my god, it's happening! And you would just come over here and you would join the red team or the blue team by just kind of going out one of the sides, but no servers, so it doesn't work. But if you are a fan of the channel, you will recognize this map. I have brought it up quite a bit. I've wanted capture the flag to come back to Gorilla Tag. I really want to actually play it, so I've remade it, and I've had people make it, and other people have made it. And capture the flag is just something I want to do. So make sure you tell Lemming to bring back capture the flag for me. Tell him I sent you. But this map is pretty cool. There is a lower level and there is an upper level all the way up there. And you will have to get a flag and make it all the way back to your base with the flag without getting tagged. And as you can see from the scoreboard, first to 3 wins. But both sides are exactly the same except that they're like mirrored. But I am not allowed to take the flag. I can't have it. No flag for me. Nope. not allowed. And now Gorilla Tag starts filling itself out. We still have a little tutorial area here. We have some settings, Snappy Gorilla or Smooth Gorilla, and that's for like your turning. I want Smooth Gorilla. Does it still work? It does. Let's make it super fast. Yeah. But you would learn to move around. You would jump up this thing and have to jump up this, and then you're over here. This is where the tag map would be. Capture the flag was removed because it wasn't very fun apparently. And tag and infection map 2 under construction. The map in here changed a little bit as you can see, but the most important part is this lobby area. There was a little practice area where you can just like be a gorilla monkey robot, and you just have a bunch of platforms here. And one thing to know about old Gorilla Tag is you couldn't pinch climb yet. Like you couldn't really do it. Like there's ways you can get a little jump, but yeah, you fly off. But of course, we still have the double walls. These have been here for pretty much all of Gorilla Tag. In the first real customization update, we had color settings, so you can be what color you want to be. I'm going to be pink. Pink gorilla, pink robot. Look at me, yeah. But it looks like everything else in this one was pretty much exactly the same. And then instead of adding a second tag and infection map, Lemming added the PvE map. And this one would have different like enemies that would show up. And you'd use fireballs that I'll have on screen that you can see. There was a video. And it was just PvE. And I would not be surprised if throwing snowballs in Gorilla Tag is just like Lemming still wanted to do some kind of throwing thing. And now Gorilla Tag is starting to look kind of recognizable. Walk over here, buddy. Use your hands. Yeah, W tutorial. Hey, good job. If you push off hard, you'll jump too. Try to get out of the cave. But now we gotta get out of tutorial, which used to be called a cave. Nice. You can jump off of walls some too. Try doing wall jumps on these gray walls to climb all the way up. If you can't, that's okay. Just walk up the ramp. You can figure it out later, which is exactly what we have in Gorilla Tag now. We have the tutorial ramp and the tutorial double walls. And then Lemming gives us a little bit of inspirational messaging. You're gonna make a great monkey robot thing. I can feel it. Just popping a name over to the side here. Maybe change your color, and then you can head on into the lobby and maybe play some tag or something with some other people. The first Gorilla Tag keyboard, look at this. I'm going to be Snail. Make sure that you use code Snail. Code Snail, look at that. And then we're back to this part of the tutorial. You just put it over there. And PvE is gone, and we just have a message of the day saying there's just tag and infection for now. And then let me chop my fingers off. Now I have 2 and a thumb on each hand, and I can actually move them now. Yay, Gorilla Tag. And then Lemming would make a new map, the cave map. Keep out. I'm going in. And you may recognize this map from when Gorilla Tag did a rotating map of this map. This is the old original caves map. This is supposed to be crystals, and it's just a bunch of rocks. But then we have the WoW graphics build of old Gorilla Tag. We have better lighting, we have better colors. Everything's all yellow, and it's all bright, and it just looks nice. We still have the cave, and we still have this infection map, but it has colors now. Look at that. This was the old clouds map. You can see over there, there's clouds. And the lobby is still over here as well, and we still can't do pinch climbing, I don't think. Yeah, it still don't exist. And then skipping a while forward again, we have the first version of Forest in Gorilla Tag that also has this weird creature. This is not a gorilla, this is not a robot, it's just a thing. I am a thing, this is the only version it ever showed up in, it's just a thing. We have the pavilion table, but no pavilion itself. And the table's over here, there's no slide, and everything is kind of weird. Look at all the leaves, they're definitely not the leaves we have now. We have the treehouse, which does have the same treehouse, but not the actual ladder, and the double walls are kind of weird. They look a little stretched out. The trees would later somewhat change, but for the most part, they're the same types of trees. The leaf section looks like it was the one that was actually used, but they actually changed the actual leaves to make them look like leaves instead of these little canopies. But this looks nice. Classic old Gorilla Tag. We have forest, we have stump studs, the best version of the stump in Gorilla Tag. And this is definitely the worst ladder because this, like, you gotta climb it vertically, like you end up falling off. And we have some extra area over here because these walls over here are pushed back in this version. We just have a little bit of extra area up in this corner. And the walls themselves would get more fine-tuned as it would go on. But there is no tutorial now. We were just in forest. You just spawned here. And we can see our best friend's secret tunnel is just not really here. But for the most part, yeah, you can definitely tell this is Gorilla Tag. This is forest. You know, we got the platforms. These have probably been like non-changed. But we also have the old stump to look at. If I can climb up here first try, look at that. Oh yeah, let's go. And we have actually nothing in here. There's nothing in the stump, but the stump itself is the same shape. We have this little thing right here. We have this little hole that we could go in. Oh, I actually can still go in this version. I'm in the stump. I am the stump. But now you can definitely tell that Gorilla Tag is looking like Gorilla Tag. And now I'm back as the robot. We got rid of that guy pretty much instantly. And then we also have the actual tutorial here. Yes, this is exactly like we have. And then you come over here and you have the ramp and the double walls. Maybe the ramp is a little not as steep now, maybe? I think. But then it leads right into forest over here. And I think this might have gotten a little bit better. But hey, this is Gorilla Tag. This is forest. It looks pretty much exactly like it should. It's just missing some stuff and a few tweaks. But in Stump, we have our settings and our little mini computer. Look at this. People not online because there's no one. Yeah, there are no rooms. Servers are down. Then we have our turning settings right here. The keyboard is definitely changed and the monitor is definitely changed, but the textures themselves, I think, are the same. And it might even be the same actual model, they just stretched it out. Then over the next few updates, Lemming would add the things that we know about from Forest, like the pavilion, we have the slide. Double walls are looking a lot better now. Same with the treehouse ladder. We can finally start seeing a bit of secret tunnel. And of course, there's a monkey. I haven't even said that yet. But the leaves are like they are now. Tutorials here. There's actually leaves that aren't here that are now. I think there's like a leaf right here that's like blocking your path. Same with up here. This used to be a clean platform, and now they have leaves on it. Why'd they put leaves to the platform? And we also have some changes for Stump with the table, with the computer, with the keyboard, which is pretty much the keyboard we have now with the option 1, 2, and 3. We just have these settings over here. And then we would finally have Gorilla Tag as we know it. We have the monkey. We have the sign up here. It's not connected because there's no servers, but we're in tutorial. And then we jump down into Forest and you would just enter a lobby just like you would now. Gorilla Tag has not really changed since. There is a bunch of new stuff now, but it's pretty much the same, at least when you just look at Forest. The only thing that's really changed is the stump stubs. Bring them back, please, Lemming. But Lemming finally made the treehouse ladder that we are so used to. Yes, perfect ladder. We also have the old skybox. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so nice. Oh, I wish it was still like this. Oh, I'm gonna do the tallest slide jump. Here we go. Yeah! And then from this point, Gorilla Tag would go on adding a bunch of maps, the cosmetics, everything that you know and probably love and don't in Gorilla Tag. But in the old days, this is all we had. This is all we had. It was just Forest, no cosmetics. It was just play around, be a monkey. And it was definitely a really good time back in 2021. But if you enjoyed going back to the old school Gorilla Tag with me, then make sure you subscribe and use code SNAIL, and I'll see you guys in the next video.